Since its inception, the Ford Mustang was always considered a pony car, not necessarily a sports car. And that's a little bit different. Pony car goes really good in a straight line, doesn't handle corners all that well. But Ford has really upped its game on the Mustang, especially with this latest version. This is the 2018 Mustang. Specifically, this is the GT model, and it's got a couple really cool features. One of my favorites is this. The 5-liter V8 engine making 460 horsepower. Now, when you combine this with the 10-speed automatic transmission, which is an option on this model, you can get from 0 to 60 in under 4 seconds, which is extraordinary. It's the fastest Mustang GT model ever made. But there's a couple of other features on this thing that are also pretty cool. Now, whether you have a V8 Mustang or a 4-cylinder Mustang, you can specify the performance package. On the GT, it gets you some serious performance parts like these 19-inch wheels and the Michelin Pilot Sport 4S tires and Brembo brakes up front, 6-piston calipers. Underneath are some parts you can't see. There's some additional structure bracing, there's additional strut tower bracing. Inside, still pretty much a standard GT. You can option it up with some fancier leather and some additional features like a digital dash, which unfortunately this one does not have. But one of the coolest features of the 2018 Mustang is the new quiet exhaust. And that's a really great feature if you're coming home late and maybe don't want to be heard, or you're getting up super early and don't want to wake your neighbors. And here's how it works. Now, when you go to start your Mustang, maybe early in the morning and you don't want to wake all your neighbors up, the good neighbor mode is basically called the quiet exhaust, and you can select it using the selector here in the center of the dash. When you turn the engine on in quiet mode, that's nice and quiet. Really not that bad. Loud, but you're not going to wake your neighbors up. However, you spent a lot of money on your V8 Mustang, so you should probably let your neighbors know every time you leave in the morning for work. And you can actually leave the car in track mode, in which case, I think that's probably what I'd do. Much as I love my neighbors, I love a V8 Mustang more. The acceleration from this V8 is fantastic. Now, with the 10-speed automatic, you can go from 0 to 60 in under 4 seconds, but with the manual, the 6-speed here, not quite that fast, but still, it's ridiculous amounts of fun. Even in the wet, the grip from these Michelin Pilot Sport 4S tires is really astonishing. This thing feels so beautifully planted. I can't wait to drive the Performance Pack 2. Performance Pack 1 alone is fantastic. The progress that they've made with the Mustang in 20 years is astonishing. I used to have a 96 SVT Mustang Cobra, black on black. It was my graduation present to myself after I graduated college, and this thing is just so much better. It's so much more planted, it's more powerful, it's more poised. This thing is a proper sports car now. It's just a hell of a lot of fun. That noise. You know, you can keep your 4-cylinder sports cars, your turbocharged, front-wheel drive fun. There really is no replacement for displacement. This thing makes sounds that very few other cars on the planet can match. And as cool as the Performance Pack 1 is on the Mustang, Performance Pack 2 looks to be even more exciting. With that, later on this year, you're going to get things like improved aerodynamics, a different rear wing, wider wheels and tires, but unfortunately, it's not yet out, so we haven't been able to drive it. But when we do, you're going to see it on Cars.com.